I think it's time to make my actual final video on this piece of trash video game. Yes, I'm gonna be brutally honest. If that is something you don't want to see, there are plenty of other channels out there that will gladly be more positive than myself.
We don't do that here.
The reality is, no one cares about this game, but technically, there is still a player base for the game. If you're enjoying the game now, you think it's a good Halo game, that's great. Good for you. Here's the thing. It is a pretty niche, if not small amount of people. A small fraction of the player base it started out with. Not that I'm expecting a game to retain its peak player count, but I certainly expect a Halo game to retain more than 2% of its player base. I don't think that's unreasonable, given that it's Halo we're talking about. It's a live service game currently. Despite getting numerous updates, still competes pretty closely with Halo MCC, and Halo MCC was basically hung out to dry with the release of Halo Infinite. How many updates has Halo Infinite received? How many battle passes has the game gotten? And there's still more people playing Halo MCC on Steam. Halo MCC is a paid game, while Halo Infinite's multiplayer is free. It's wild. It makes me wish they just abandoned Halo Infinite much sooner and just focused on adding more content to Halo MCC. I'll tell you what, if 343 did that, I'd probably still have friends playing Halo today.
Suicide. Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
But anyway, it's just so sad. It's like, yeah, sure, they add the Falcon. I'll admit, I was wrong. I think I said this was never going to happen back in 2023. The problem is, what's the current year right now? 2025? This thing has been in the files of Halo Infinite for a long time.
It's been 84 years.
3 to 4 years to make and add a digital helicopter probably takes way less time to make one in real life. And if I'm being honest, it doesn't even look as good as the Falcon from Halo Reach, which is the result of Halo Infinite's art style, looking like plastic toys most of the time. The animations are pretty scuffed. I'm not a fan of the third-person camera angle for the gunner seat. Kind of makes it hard to see. Controlling the Falcon itself, I don't know, it just feels floaty, like it lacks weight. Controlling the Falcon in Halo Reach felt much better. I don't like how it's only on 5 BTB maps, meaning the odds of me coming across the Falcon in a normal match are pretty low, but it's the Falcon, minus it looking unfinished and having 2 additional passenger seats. It functions mostly the same. It's a thing from Halo Reach. It's a thing I wanted. Apparently, that means I'm not supposed to care how long it took to get here. They also added the carbine, which uses the same animations as the shock rifle. The ammo counter doesn't even work. It's just a static image. Like, dude, what the hell is this?
Trash.
I'll give it some credit. Of all the reskinned weapons they added, this is the best one. I'd even go so far as to say I like it more than the Mutilator. Yeah, I'm putting a reskinned weapon above an originally designed weapon because I think the Mutilator looks stupid, although it's not really saying much. I don't know why anyone would think this is a good-looking weapon compared to the actual carbine, let alone saying it's better than getting the actual carbine. No functioning ammo counter, by the way. We've had the same carbine design for 21 years. Getting a different-looking weapon is a nice change of pace, apparently. That is some serious military-grade cope if I've ever seen it. The reason it looks the way it does is because they hilariously don't have the resources to make the actual carbine. And it's hilarious to see them use an old Bungie design as inspiration for a reskinned weapon in Halo Infinite of all games. I would have loved to see an old Bungie weapon be brought to life through different means rather than a reskinned weapon in this game, but that's okay. It's a skeleton crew working on the video game. Listen, there's nothing wrong with wanting or expecting a bit more quality in your AAA video game. I guess we all just forget this is Halo constantly. Halo has a carbine with an established look. Of course, not everyone is gonna like seeing another iconic weapon that's been in the game since Halo 2 be reduced to another reskinned weapon, but that's okay. It's a skeleton crew working on the video game. So whenever they allow you to customize non-UNSC weapons, something I thought should have been added to the game immediately back whenever I played the open beta for Halo Infinite, which was in November 2021.
It's been 84 years.
Halo MCC let you customize some Covenant weapons and vehicles before Halo Infinite came out. Halo MCC set the expectation. Nearly 4 years to almost fully add a similar feature to Halo Infinite. Why would that excite me? Why would I think that's okay? Oh, because it's a skeleton crew working on the video game. Temper your expectations, but also be grateful whenever they add anything to the game. Also, no criticism for the AAA video game because it's a skeleton crew working on the current live service Halo game.
I've got a fucking headache.
I understand the situation, but how is that supposed to make me happy with the game? For instance, I was expecting the carbine to be more like the carbine, visually. But that's too high of an expectation. If I expect less from a AAA video game, that's going to solve the problem. You know what I do when I hear this kind of shit? I laugh. I play Battlefield 6. Oh, the beta just ended. Fuck. Ah well, back to Helldivers 2, which is apparently getting an ODST crossover. I love that, by the way. I'm more excited for Halo content to be added to anything but Halo, right? You got little bro Halo Infinite over here adding the Falcon and a reskin weapon. That's cute. ODST crossover for Helldivers 2?
Finally. Some good fucking food.
Not only is this a thing happening in a better game, but I feel like ODSTs have been forgotten about in 343's Halo. I haven't seen these guys for like 12 years, so I'm happy to see Helldivers 2 / Sony giving a shit about them. But what's even more insane to me is that Helldivers 2 got a proper Halo SMG and a proper Halo shotgun before Halo Infinite, but that's okay. It's a skeleton crew working on the video game. Halo, the small indie game allegedly backed by a multi-billion-dollar company, can't even afford to pump out quality content for its current live service multiplayer game. It has to rely on the fan base to make maps for them to push out things like invasion mode, which is allegedly on the way. Halo should have much more support. It shouldn't be in a position where they have to reuse animations to add weapons that have already been done in other Halo games. So what if they add the spiker and just use the sidekick as the framework instead of making the actual spiker? But that's okay. It's a skeleton crew working on the video game. Please perform all these mental gymnastics to appreciate getting fed scraps. Look, I love Halo. I love it too much to know not to lie to myself, to not be excited for Battle Pass number 46 to enter the fold. Yes, this is the 46th Battle Pass they've added to the game, if you count all the passes including the events that used to exist. And it won't be the last. Number 47 should be here in a week or two. You would think it would be amazing that's so much content to earn. But when battle passes are such a slog to get through in this game, and when it's just battle pass after battle pass, more battle passes, it's like a freaking battle pass simulator. We get one every month with less depth and satisfaction compared to a battle pass in Fortnite.
I'm tired, boss.
It's exhausting. And they tell you to pay for it now or look forward to spending a longer time getting the rewards tied to it at a later date whenever the contents of the past get assimilated into the exchange system. How very exciting. There's also just far too many cosmetics in the game to where I just don't really care to see more be added to the game on top of the best ones being tied to the in-game shop. It would be nice if I could log into the game, look at a particular weapon model, and start playing to earn it. This skin for the Needler, it looks good. I would like to earn this skin in the video game. You can't. The grind is in real life, at a job, rather than in the game. I just love having to consult my bank account in order to get cosmetics when this franchise used to not have predatory microtransactions, but that's okay. It's a skeleton crew working on the game. By the way, I pretty much just covered the meat of the greatest Halo Infinite update, except for maybe like 2 gimmick game modes and a few sandbox updates. I mean, it was okay, but it's not the kind of mode that would keep me playing. And it was funny watching the player base spike a little and then drop back down to where it's been for the past few years, because like I've said, no one really cares. Halo Infinite is nearly 4 years old. The updates you're asking for people to look forward to are not game-changing enough. It's still things that should have been here a few years ago. This only appeals to the most hardcore fan base of Halo Infinite. People who are just happy to get any kind of Halo content, because more Halo is good Halo, or so I've heard a particular Halo YouTuber say before. Doesn't matter how low quality the content is, or if it's mostly made by fans, not the developers themselves, so long as it's more Halo content to inject into their veins. Or perhaps they just enjoy Forge mode, which is the only thing that has kept Halo Infinite alive, and is perhaps the only good thing that exists within Halo Infinite. Regardless, I don't see anyone talk about these updates besides the current established Halo YouTuber community that I feel just oversell updates like this far too much, to the point where I don't really trust anyone from Halo's community to tell me if the new content is genuinely worth reinstalling the game to play, so I have to experience it for myself to find out, and I always end up disappointed. If they find these sorts of updates exciting, saying the Falcon was worth the wait after all these years.
So happy it's back. Shouldn't have taken this long, but it's so worth the wait.
Suicide.
It was worth waiting 4 fucking years for this shit? Dude, I just can't relate. I'm sorry. Like, if Invasion Mode releases this year, because I've heard it's probably gonna happen, it's one of my highly requested game modes that I've wanted in the game for the past 4 years. Do you think I or anyone else like me will drop any game we're playing right now to play Invasion Mode on Halo Infinite? Perhaps we will, or I'll just speak for myself. Perhaps I will for like 2 hours, and then I will realize it's not the experience I wanted or fondly remember from my days in Halo Reach. No playable elites, no assassinations. The game looks like shit compared to Halo Reach. Like, everyone and their dog is dressed up in their shop bundle cosmetics, wearing those stupid cat ears that make me want to puke. I'll stream it for like 2 hours because it's a ritual I've established on this channel where I play every single Halo Infinite update once a month because I love pain. But if you think I'd give this game any more of my time after that, you're insane. Halo is no longer as alone as it used to be back in the early 2000s. There's only been more games coming out competing for your time and money since then. It's much more competitive today. Again, Halo Infinite is going to be 4 years old in the next few months, and it just added the Falcon and the Vestige Carbine as the main hook to get you to come back. So many other better video games have come out in the time it took to get Halo Infinite to play catch up. Someone give me a good reason, as a Halo fan, to come back and grind out the current Battle Pass for a game that is allegedly going to end in 2026 with the alleged release of a new Halo game versus saving my money for Battlefield 6 or playing Helldivers 2 or any other genre I'm currently invested in. You can try your best, but just like how no one cares about Halo Infinite, I don't expect anyone who still plays this game to care enough to make a good case for coming back. Dude, whenever Helldivers 2 comes out for Xbox, and if you've never played Helldivers 2 and you're still playing Halo Infinite on your Xbox, you are a psycho, okay? You probably play Halo Infinite with your friends and love it. That's great. I don't care if this game is your only joy in life, it's over. Halo Infinite will only be relevant if it's somehow a better game than the remake of Halo Combat Evolved or whatever their next game is gonna be. Please, for the love of Master Cheeks, take your friends and go to a game that appreciates your time much more. But anyway, this shall be the last time I make a video about Halo Infinite. I was a bit spiteful thanks to listening to other Halo YouTubers talk about the update and reading a few comments. It was pretty funny and kind of sad seeing so much excitement for the Falcon and the Vestige Carbine and the upcoming shop cosmetics. And when I say so much, we're talking the few thousands who refuse to let Halo Infinite die. I just felt like I had to say something myself, since I feel like I'm the only person who still feels passionately enough to criticize the game. Then I started to realize this is a lost cause, so I am done. I've said my piece. Debatable if this is the greatest Halo Infinite update, but ultimately, it matters not. It's a shame what's left of the community just won't let the game die. It's on its deathbed, begging for you to cut the life support, but we love Halo too much to let Halo Infinite rest peacefully. Let us look beyond Halo Infinite to the final esports event where 343 unveiled their next project for Halo and finally saved the franchise from their own incompetence. Alright, I'll see you guys in Helldivers 2.